right, here we go. Revs are up, and gate's going to be down. Maybe the sweetest sound in class of all. We got a 125 BC class here also. That's pretty good. But it's going to be cool. Even though it's C class, these guys know how to rip, and we're underway.
Oh! Big crash right
Over
out of the
bars.
gate.
All right, good to see that everybody's all right and quickly running to the
17.
bikes.
You say it.
We threw a
Eli
curveball at
Pendergrass.
Mike.
Eli Pendergrass taking a little tumble there out of Yadkinville, North Carolina. Tough break for the KTM rider on the Core Moto Graphics Victory Sports Pack machine. He finished 15th in Moto number 1.
He looked like he was okay. He was back getting up and back on the bike. So hopefully he gets back in the race and catches back up. Cannon Bigelow right now looking like he's in the first place position, leading this guys around. Coming around the first lap, man, it's jockeying for position in the middle of the pack right now.
Oh, right there in the middle of the pack. Look at the passes that are taking place. I mean, riders that started back in 15th place, some of them are already up, probably close to a top 5 as they thread needles and push the envelope out there, just trying to make up ground early on.
That's right, Rodney. They're coming out of Storyland right now. We're going to see, we got a battle for the lead. Can't get a number on it yet, but we're going to let you know here in a second.
72, maybe 71, maybe if that might be Jagger Koch actually, who finished 7th in Moto number 1, and it is
72.
Koch on a Victory Motorsports Fly Racing Biz Enterprise
it
machine.
comes around the outside and takes the lead. Number 21, I believe.
21.
Sam Martin.
Yep.
So 5th place in the first moto, looking at a first place here in this second moto, put himself in the overall position possibly for the championship. But you know what? There's a lot of racing to go. This is the first lap of moto number 2.
Most certainly. We've already seen, 3 lead changes in the last half a lap.
We might even see more before the end of this race. Maybe even before the end of the second lap.
Exactly. Rolling through, Sam Martin out front aboard the 21 is Jagger Koch, who led momentarily into the number 2 spot. Watching that replay off that start, hard spill there for Eli Pendergrass out of Yadkinville, North Carolina. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, and he bounces right back up and gets right back on that machine. As we check back up front again, Cannon Bigelow, your whole shot award winner there, the 11, and it's now 3rd place, 11. Connor Stevenson is running it, Cannon Bigelow is 3rd. It is Stevenson in the 4th place position. He took a 10th in Moto 1. So back to these inconsistencies. And now we may see some consistency before the end of the Moto, but this is one thing that I always expect to see in these novice classes, Mike, and that's inconsistencies where we've seen riders that barely even crack the top 5 literally win the overall and never even hit the podium throughout the course of the week.
Yeah, you could see a guy who goes 5.35 or a 5.43 and could end up winning the title in this class because of inconsistency. But at the end of the day, it's still consistent enough to get the job done.
Exactly, and a very good point. And point taken as we pick back up with our leaders coming out of the Waterworks area now from out of Storyland. It is still Jagger Koch in 2nd. And Sam Martin still leading this as we look back to the number 3 spot. Cannon Bigelow still there. Connor Stevenson, Travis Moffitt rounding out the top 5. We got Travis Bellotti, the 77 and 6th. Preston Martin, the 88 is 7th. Trey Gibson, the 38 and 8th. Rowdy Houston in 9th. And it looks like Curtis Bjorn rounds out your top 10.
I'm kind of scanning the leaderboard right now. I'm looking for Trey Gibson, the guy who got 2nd in the first moto. I'm looking right now. And even first moto winner, Tristan Mofton. There it is, Trey Gibson.
Yeah, Gibson in the 8th place position now. Thanks, Eagle Eye Matt Watson, as he checks in the tower with us, watching the races. And over the Tunnel of Love, Sam Martin goes with Jagger Koch in tow. Connor Stevenson now up to the number 3 spot. Moffitt is 4th. Bellotti, what happened to Cannon Bigelow as he has dropped all the way back to a 7th place position, kind of similar to what we were seeing on lap 1. A lot of passes taking place as these riders are pushing to the front as hard as they can.
That's right, Rodney. And as they, got a mistake right here at the finish line section, off camera. No problems for Sam Martin though, as he's reading this one around on the number 21 KTM. Looking good out there. We are 4 minutes and 50 seconds into the second moto. Sam Martin really, really good on that KTM, I have to say, for sure.
He most certainly does, and as we look at his Moto 1 scores and compare them to what's going on here in Moto 2, a 5th place finish, you know, not surprising. Not sure if Sam didn't get the best of starts and maybe worked up into that position there in Moto 1, and a better gate pick obviously yielded him a little better start out here, and that oftentimes is the tell of those first motos, you know, just having to fight your way to get the best position you can in the first moto in hopes of maybe scoring a solid overall top 3 ride in the second moto.
Yeah, it's kind of like we were just talking about, the consistency, being consistent enough to get the title in this class, because you will see the inconsistency with the riders. Unfortunately, it's just how it's going to go.
Our leaders coming around, be around for 3 in a moment. Sam Martin, we see the gap has opened up to 5.3 seconds. Lap time for Martin on that second time around was at 2:05.6 compared to Koch's 2:09.251. We see that lead, as we said, now extended to 5.3 seconds, a 2:09.4 for Connor Stevens. We may see a battle start to shape up there. Stevens had a little bit of a battle trying to get into that number 3 spot, and once he's there, he may be trying to track down the 72 machine, so we'll keep a close eye on that as here comes Koch through now. His gap between Martin and in that first place position still just at that 5-second difference, and only a 0.2 of a second difference in their lap time that time around.
Mike, let's talk about this racetrack a little bit. The ruts are so deep, dude.
I mean, you could lose, not even a small dog, a big dog, you could lose in these ruts. And these
Okay.
riders are like paddling through the corners in some of them. It's like they come in and the bike just gets sucked down because the ruts are so deep. And as the day goes on, they're only getting deeper, especially as they push the dirt and move it around to smooth them back out. They're just going to come right back.
It's so weird to me to think that we only have practice one day a week, and then every other race you've got to just race besides the sight lap. Did you know when you took off for your moto exactly where you wanted to go based on the sight lap, or was a lot of it reading terrain as you were riding and just figuring it out?
I'll be completely honest.
Yeah.
As a racer, your instinct just kicks in.
Really?
And the lines that you kind of look at for the hot lap, more times than not, you don't even end up using that.
Okay. It just, as it's coming in the race, you're just picking.
You're just picking the right line, that instinct that comes to you.
Man, it's got to be tough. Most races you have practice in the morning. It's a unique thing to this event.
Yes, but practice will always, and it's just like you're saying, practice is never going to be the same as a race.
Oh, okay.
Ever.
And the track would have changed a ton if you rode at practice at 8 in the morning, get a moto at 3 o'clock anyway. Whatever you learned from that probably wouldn't even matter.
Well, everything would be different as far
Yep.
as temperature, the track conditions,
Yep.
the moisture in the dirt. I mean, in the morning, yeah, there's going to be deeper ruts, but by the afternoon, those ruts that were there could be smaller, but the braking bumps could be way gnarlier coming into the corners.
We've seen really good racing today especially. It's not quite as hot as usual, so we're kind of theorizing that it's probably making the track a little easier to maintain. And riders aren't getting tired as much, so they can battle to the checkered flag.
Well, I'll be the first to admit, I'm from Florida, and it's been like 100, 110 degrees. It's been just unbearable hot. So this is beautiful weather, honestly, to be in. Let's just be honest, this is like low to mid 80s right
Great.
now.
Yes.
So, typically having temperatures in the cooler conditions, it makes the riders ride harder for longer.
Yeah, we've seen some battles go right down in the last lap because the guys aren't exhausted. Sam Martin, he's able to cruise right now. He's got that 6-second lead over Jagger Koch and Connor Stevenson, Tristan Moffitt, Kyle Wise, top 5. These are a lot of the same riders that were up there in the first moto, but the order's all mixed up.
I'm looking at it right now. The Tristan Moffitt, he's got a first in the first moto, sitting right now in 4th.
Yep.
He's got a 5-point total. That right now is your overall winner so far going into the 3rd moto.
This is classic C-Class. You never know what's going to happen until it's the final lap of the final moto. Sam Martin, he can only do one thing, try to win this thing, and then hope everybody else hands it to him.
Sam Martin's coming in with the first. If he wins the second moto, he's coming in with a 5th the first moto. That's 6 points compared to Tristan Moffitt. That's 5 points.
And our spotter, Kyle Wise, is telling us that's the rider to watch in the 31. Fastest lap times on the track. Started around 10th. Now he's up to 5th. So Kyle Wise in the number 31 could be a rider to watch for by the end of this moto.
That's right.
Mike doing some statistical research.
Yep. In the first moto, so.
How this is working out.
In a 5th right now at the moment. That's 11 points.
How much has the track changed? I can't remember. Was that sand section like that when you were racing here? It's been here a while, but I don't know if it goes back to 2004. I feel like there's more sand on the track than there used to be.
I'll be completely honest. The track was different back then. 2004.
It totally was.
More switchbacks.
Yes. Yeah, there's a whole other lane through the middle. So a lot of it's different from when you're racing.
Yeah, I've never raced on that part of the track over that sand section by the BTO. That's all new compared to what I used to race.
Okay, you've never raced it, but now you've fallen in my trap. Will you ever race it?
I'm not saying never, because you can never say never. It's impossible.
You're not planning it right now.
I mean, you can't plan the future as far as like what's going to happen. But I mean, if I ever had the chance to come back to Loretta's, I might do it. But it's a big but.
Okay, you're not marking down. Oh, I'm 3 years out from a certain age, certain class. You're not at that level yet.
Nah, I just had a little baby girl 5 weeks ago, so I'm just at the moment I'm just enjoying being a new dad and a proud, happy papa.
Man, you got your hands full. It's probably the easiest day you've had in 5 weeks coming here.
I'll be extremely honest. Last night, I got a great night of sleep.
Yeah, first time in 5 weeks. Like, no wonder you got these sunglasses on. We don't want to see how dragged out the bags under your eyes probably are, Mike. Sam Martin continues to lead. Jagger Cox is second. They've all dropped down to those 207s. Kyle Wise threw a 207 out. He slowed down to a 210, probably dealing with some traffic. So Sam Martin's got it.
It looks like the Tristan Moffitt is starting to catch up right now to Connor Stevenson.
Yeah, it's going to be a fight.
There.
Yep, fight through the 10 Commandments. That would be for third.
And that would give Tristan Moffitt a 1-3 going into the last moto of 4 total points into the third race.
Okay, so there's a lot to push for here. But remember, these C-Class motos are only 15-minute motos. So time is running out. I'm going to head down to the podium and dial this one in. Will Moffitt be able to score back-to-back podiums in the first 2 motos and really control his destiny going into Moto 3? Or will he not?
Okay, here we go. Tristan Moffitt is definitely catching up to Connor Stevenson now as they come around over the Kawasaki triple coming into the sweeper.
Yeah, it looks like Stevenson may be either making a little mistake or just laying back a little bit there on that 5th lap of racing as his lap times dropped to a 2:10.5 when he'd been running in that 2:07, 2:08 range.
We are on the white flag, Rodney.
Martin just pulled off another 2:05 to stretch that lead out to 9.67 seconds over Koch now. Stevenson another 9 seconds back behind him. Kyle Wise, though, look at that, a 2:08 less than a second behind Stevenson, and that's where the battle is starting to heat up. We thought Moffitt might be the man, but looks like it's going to be Wise. And Wise was pointed out to be the man on the move earlier in this moto, Mike.
They're all 3 back-to-back together. Stevenson, Wise, and Moffitt all going for that 3rd position in this 2nd moto, Rodney.
There's your leader, Sam Martin out there, looking for a checker flag and a Moto 2 win here. Gold will be good, that is for sure.
As they come out of Storyland, Sam Martin in first place, riding very, very good on his KTM. Looking good. As we come around to the Kawasaki triple into the sweeper, heading into the last turn, Sam Martin coming around to get his checker flag on this 2nd moto of the 125C C-Class, riding very well. We've still got a great battle between Connor Stevenson, Kyle Wise, and Tristan Moffitt for 3rd. But your moto winner, Sam Martin, number 21 on the KTM.
He'll be heading down to talk with Jason Wygant now, as exactly Matt Watson, we were just pointing that out. He was actually right behind Connor Stevenson for third. We'll see how that all sorts out as these leaders now. Well, there goes Koch by. Here comes Stevenson in the number 3 spot. Looks like he will hang on to that. The 31 machine of Kyle Wise right behind him in 4th, and Travis Moffitt will round out the top 5, it appears, here in the 125C class. Good battling in that last lap, and they could have set the stage for a great 3rd moto coming up.
So looking at this, we got a tie between Sam Martin and Tristan Moffitt. They're both coming in with a 5-1 and a 1-5. So we got a tie going into the final moto.
So Bellotti in 6th, Rowdy Houston will finish up 7th. Thomas Rendall will be your 8th place finish. Dayton Allen will be 9th. And look at that last lap, Cyrus Christensen able to nail down that 10th place position aboard the number 12 machine. And that will do it for our top 10 as we take a look at that Rocky Mountain top 10 leaderboard. We'll be heading down to the Race Tech Podium interview with Jason Wygant.
Well, thank you, Rodney. We got it all sorted out. That battle down to the wire for 3rd place. What a charge by Connor Stevenson to get 3rd, and they are pumped up in the Stevenson camp down here. But the first rider we've got to talk to is the one who absolutely dominated the day and is going to get a gold medal for his efforts. Let's hear it for the 21, Sam Martin. Good job, Sam. We'll take it behind the motorcycle here. Great battles behind you, but dude, you had to be pumped to be out front like that.
Yeah, it was good to get out to an early lead on the first lap and make all the moves.
What's the track like right now?
The sand sections are really whooped out, and the braking bumps are getting huge right now.
That's what it's all about down here. Who do you want to thank, Sam?
I'd like to thank my mom and dad, my trainer Brandon, Brian Garahan, Hilo Concepts, Scott Goggles, Maximo Oils, Go Loco, CTI knee braces, Hammer Nutrition, Bell Helmets, Dunlop Tires, All Sports Dynamics.
All right, Sam Martin has the Moto win in 125C. Let's hear it for him. You didn't even ride today. You just walk around with your shirt off just for fun, just to look cool. I know. Yes, just to sweat. I wonder why. All right, we'll bring up our 2nd place finisher on the number 72. We've got our whole shot winner right here, too. We'll bring him up as well. You're good. You can go cool off. Thank you, Sam. We'll bring up our 2nd place finisher, Jagger. We've been calling his name a lot this week. Been riding well in the motos. Let's hear it. Runner up, Jagger Koch. Here, come over to the center. Looks nice on camera here. First of all, just tell me if we got the last name right. What is it?
It's Koch.
Koch, we did it. All right. So, Jagger, how was your moto?
It was awesome. Got to a good start and just got into the lead early, then got passed by Sam, and then kind of rode the rest of my race. Yeah.
Happened. Who do you want to thank, Jagger?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Jack back home, Victory Motorsports, Fly Racing, X Brand, Vortex, Biz Enterprise, Novik Gloves, everyone else who I forgot. It's been awesome.
There it is. Jagger Koch, 2nd place. Congratulations. Yeah. They want to make sure the pictures are perfect. There you go. Good work. All right, and we're looking for 3rd place. I mean, this was a yeoman's-like effort to get there and try to salvage some points. Bring up the number 11. Come on up. Bronze medal and working hard for it. Let's hear it for Connor Stevenson. Flip that thing. There you go. Get the guitar out. All right, Connor, bring it on over to the center here. Dude, that was a battle all the way to the end.
Yep, it was really hard. I just kept pushing.
Pretty tired when it was over?
Yeah.
15-minute moto's okay for you?
Yeah.
Who do you want to thank, man?
My mom, my dad, Victory Motorsports, the Ogdens, Atlas Brace, Defy Graphics, the Edge at Oak Hill, Shannon Ide, Actionetics, my mom and dad, and brother.
What about the championship? Are you in the hunt for that one?
I went 10-3, so it's going to be close.
Somebody close. You never know in the C class. All right, congratulations, Connor Stevenson. Let's hear it for our third place finisher. Yep. All right, those points, you never know, could loom large at the end. We're going to get our whole shot winner up here once Connor's done.
I need a wrench.
Cannon, all right. Whole shot winner is Cannon Bigelow. Bell Helmet's giving you $100. Start was awesome. How's the moto?
It was pretty good. Got tired.
Understandable. This track you can't really replicate anywhere else. Who do you want to thank, Cannon?
My mom, my dad, MCR, MMCR, Lasco Ford, Shirtless Racing, Bigelow Racing, and everyone that's down here from Michigan.
Michigan Mafia. Let's hear it for Cannon with our whole shot award. I was wondering if there was some Bigelow involvement there. Okay, they just keep on churning out Bigelows here for Loretta Lynn Ranch. It's going to go on to the end of time.